Hi Taurus, I hope that you're all doing well. In the pre-shuffle, I was seeing something about a new chapter. I was seeing feelings. I was also seeing you maybe feeling like you're losing your mind a little bit. It feels like you can be maybe a little bit all over the place, but it looks overall like it's good stuff that's going on, like stuff that you'd be feeling happy with. And I was also in the pre-shuffle seeing the Empress. We have the Empress coming out here. Empress is when we can be feeling at our best. It can be a time when we want to focus on ourselves and on the relationships that feel important to us. Empress is connected with Venus, and Venus is connected with things like the stuff that we like, the stuff that we feel drawn to, the stuff that we feel attracted to. It's also connected with our relationships and with our possessions, the things that we appreciate, and the things that we determine hold meaning for us. And Empress is also about understanding what it takes for us to feel good within ourselves and figuring what that means for us, figuring out what that means for us. Kind of like finding what agrees with your system. And Empress is also about divine creativity as well. I'm seeing something that you are getting started over here. This can be a project, it can be a relationship. Whatever this is, you would feel very empowered, but you can also be feeling very scared too with the Nine of Swords being there. You can be really in your head about this, but you can feel good about it, kind of like, I know that I'm making the right choice here. This can be something that you really want to do. Some of you can even be, if you have something creatively going on, you can be completing a project. This can also mean that something maybe feels like it's kind of coming full circle, or there's a feeling of completion. So even though this looks like, actually we'll get further and see, but there can be this feeling of things really settling into place in a very solid way here with this. This can also be a commitment that you're making too. I'm seeing one cycle close out. I'm seeing a new cycle opening. Maybe you recently went through a period where you had to shut down things that needed to end, that maybe weren't having you feel good about yourself, or didn't. This can be situations where, like, if you weren't being treated the way that you wanted to be treated, or if you weren't being prioritized, or just like you were involved in stuff that felt like it wasn't feeling right to you. It could be a time of like major needing to like close those cycles out. Anything that would have you not feeling like you're showing up best for yourself, those things needing to end. So you can look at things and be like, anything that doesn't feel empowering to me, I'm closing it out. Anything that I'm walking away not feeling good about, I'm closing those things out. And now I'm seeing a new opportunity that you have. So maybe you're still carrying certain endings with you that are phasing out a little bit as you're beginning this new chapter. So there can be a little bit of overlap here. Having Saturn here, this looks like something important that's going on within the transit-wise that you can be experiencing. So what that means is that these cycles that have needed to be closed out, they can be things that did not feel stable and did not feel secure to you and did not feel like enough to you. So it will be and things that didn't feel maybe mature, maybe didn't feel like good choices for you to be making too. These are things that can have needed to close out, kind of like it can't go with you where you're going, and only things that are going to be sturdy and supportive and beneficial to you can kind of enter into this new chapter that you're beginning. So I'm seeing it kind of be like that for you. What this also means is that you can have, as you're closing something out, you can have an opportunity kind of show up at your doorstep, and it can be something that you look at and you're like, I feel like this fits the me that I feel like I'm kind of becoming. So that can be something that makes sense. This feels like something that you'd be signing on for possibly it can be a little bit more serious. That can be something with this. But yeah, maybe you went through a lesson of having to close out or shut down things that needed to be ended. I see some healing that you're doing. Yeah, I definitely get some sort of overlap here where I'm seeing something close out, and like right as that's closing out, I'm seeing a door open for you. So you can go like from one thing to the next thing actually pretty quickly. This opportunity that has opened itself up to you, I'm seeing there be healing that's involved in it, and maybe healing that you feel like is needed now. Because there's something going on that you're healing within your energy. This can be about a feeling of worthiness that this can be connected to. And it can be about like just you within yourself and your value. And maybe something ended that was associated with you not feeling that in some way. I'm hearing specifically not feeling good enough. But really, as one door closes, another door opens, because I am seeing an opportunity be very much available to you. Okay, you could be figuring out how to navigate this, how to navigate both things at once, especially with opportunities or like cycles that are so, they kind of like overlap a little bit. You can be figuring that out, the timing of things. Like being happy and sad at the same time. Maybe you're also figuring out things having to do with your healing journey too, and how to kind of like go in the right direction. Ooh, I'm seeing... This looks very exciting. Okay, I'm seeing something new. So this opportunity, this door that has opened, I'm seeing it be a very, very new thing that you would be getting into, like territory you have not stepped in before. This can feel new, this can feel exciting. I'm seeing this is something that you really want. So you're looking at this, it can maybe feel a little bit intimidating because this is not something that you've done before in this way. This is definitely a very new cycle that is beginning for you. But I'm seeing a lot of opportunity be there. I'm seeing there be a lot of stuff that it seems like you've been looking for, especially if you've been looking for a bit of a change. You're feeling like that's what's been needed. And I think that you're also still in the process of closing certain things out. Some things have come to an end, but I'm seeing you also still navigate through some other things that are still in the process of finishing up. And I'm also seeing this new thing that you're getting into that looks really exciting, that you're going to be probably giving a lot of your energy to. This is something that on a personal level, you will feel very, very interested in exploring. And it will be something that you want to take on. And it even feels like something that, even though this is new, I'm not really seeing you shy away, new, different, I'm not really seeing you shy away, because you can feel like this feels really right for you. And you can be like, how do I know that that is? But it's just like being that in touch with yourself that you know, but this can be a bit different for you, is what I'm getting, having Venus connected with Uranus. It can be stuff that feels... I think different is the best word to use with this, having those two together. But it can feel very honest. It can feel very true for you. So even though it can feel different, it can feel like this is really what I'm feeling connected with now, and I want to go in this direction, and I want to let myself do that. And you can feel a big, strong feeling about going in this direction. There can be interest, there can be intrigue, there can be curiosity. about exploring this. But that also, this feels like it's something that may require you to take a bit of a chance. And it may force some other doors shut if you were to do this. But you could feel overall like this is such a better direction for you to be going in, and that there's a lot of the type of opportunity for growth that you want, and it seems like it would be more passionate for you too, and like a better thing for you to be investing in overall. I see you being in a time where you're tuning in a lot to what it is that you like and what it is that you want and what it is that feels real for you, and you want to be working with that. The things that you connect with, the things that you feel attracted to, the things that have you feeling good. This can also be about creating more pleasure within your life too. That can be something like more enjoyable, more enjoyment in general, doing things that you feel connected with. I think I already said, use that word connected. Anything else? This is something that's going to help you heal in a way that you've maybe been wanting to. Feels like it's going to help with that. So if there's something going on where you feel like maybe wounded or something like that, or hurt in some way, you need some type of healing, I'm seeing this be connected with that for you. So this can be a very healing experience for you to go in this direction. You can find it to be very mending. And having High Priestess on the bottom of the deck overall, a lot of this is about you trusting yourself and how that's really necessary for you in order to navigate this. And that also means too that you can be doing what you feel like is right for you. You're not really seeking the approval of anybody else. This is something that you're looking at. You want to go that way. You're going to go towards it. You're not going to let anything stop you. And I think that you're going to find certain things work themselves out. You may be dusting yourself off a little bit. Something that's coming through is that there's something here connected with your inner authority that you can be, that this is going to help you connect more with. If you feel like something about your inner authority is maybe a little bit broken or needs some fixing, or there's something about self-trust here, it can be some of that too. As it relates to like what fits for you and what feels right, and knowing that to be true and knowing what you want as well. These are all things that are going to be promoted through this cycle. With the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, there can sometimes be a little bit of a quiet nature to what it is that we're doing. It doesn't have to mean that, but it can be. Like maybe you're going through this cycle and you are being more private about what it is that you have going on. That can be something. It can also indicate that you're trusting yourself and you're trusting your instinct and what you feel like is right for you. And that also means too, like intuitively you can be navigating through this, where logically you may not know why you feel you need to go in this direction, but intuitively you feel like this is right for you and you can be trusting that. So it can be a time when that's how you're doing things, and you're going to see things really work out for you because of that. All right, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting and tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.